What are we doing next, Jake?
Sudden coffee.
Sudden.
So I'm going to pause this puppy. We're going to go get some Sudden. Big thanks to Jordan. I'm going to thank you again, Jordan. And then we're gonna drink it and talk about it. Let's roll.
Let's do it.
Okay, back. And we decided we're going to go ahead and if you're watching this, we are going to make instant coffee. It's pretty tricky. We're pretty good. We're professionals here. So I'm going to be away from my mic here, which is a very desperate place for me to be. I don't like
vulnerable.
being. Yeah. So you're going to have to.
I'm sure they can still hear you though.
You're going to have to do the play-by-play here, Mikey, as I go away from my podcast microphone here.
Okay, so as Jake mentioned before a little break, we got a nice little gift. It's Sudden Coffee. Can I look at one of those while you? So Sudden Coffee is something we've been wanting to try for a while. It's basically instant coffee that they claim has a better flavor, that it's higher quality, and that you carry these little capsules with you, and you drop it in, 8 ounces of cold or hot water?
Yeah, it's 4 point... You like how I stopped doing what I was doing? So
yeah,
come
what
back
are you
to
doing?
the mic. 4.8 grams of coffee, and they want you to put 250 milliliters of water in there. Here I go.
So we're giving it a try. I've went to order it, to be honest, a couple times, and I wanted to try it. What stopped me is, at least all I could find, was that you must sign up for a subscription. That you couldn't just order a sample or a test or buy a couple to see if you even like it before committing. And you could cancel anytime. So probably could have done that. But had there been like, hey, send us a couple capsules, try it out, you're going to love it. And then you could roll into a subscription or even then a discount on a subscription, I might have been more inclined. But anyway, we've got it here. We're going to try it out. We are using hot water.
Come on now, buddy. So Jordan did get that subscription. And he was so inundated with coffee that this last one, he didn't even... We got to talk about this real quick. He didn't even open the package that showed up from Sudden.
He didn't?
He just threw a new label on it and sent it straight to us. So
rerouted it?
Just rerouted it.
What?
So inside the envelope was a card, a handwritten card to Jordan. I thought that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
So
it was personalized.
It was personalized from Sudden to Jordan. I wasn't snooping around in his mail though, so we're going to send that back to Jordan. But he had a whole bunch of other coffee that he was drinking and says, I know you guys wanted to try this. I'm going to let you try it.
All right. So this one's yours?
So thank you.
So let me try. You talk. I want to experience this.
You might not. I don't know if I trust you to make instant coffee, Mike.
So we're doing...
Your coffee's not the best. There you go. So each capsule here, it's made out of plastic and it looks like a vial, kind of like something smaller that you would see in a chemistry set. At the top, it's got a little pop top that you pull right off.
I like the smell of the grounds.
And it's a red sticker on it, Sudden Coffee, got their logo, and it just has mix with 250 milliliters of water, equally delicious with milk, cold or hot water. So that is, so there we go, Mike. Yep. Can you get to 250? Give me a bloom. You're not giving me a bloom.
Start the timer.
You're not giving me a bloom. Timer has started.
I'm going to mess yours up.
Yeah. Why don't you mess mine up?
I'm doing circles just to stir it.
Just to stir it up. Yeah, we got no spoon here. We're totally prepared. We have no spoon. We have no forks. We have no anything that you normally consider appropriate when consuming coffee. All we have is the instant. And now, in all fairness, I've had some before. Mike is the only one that's drinking this.
I don't think it gets any better than that, buddy. I think if you would do a readout there.
Wow, 250.0.
You're welcome.
0.0. Thank you.
I hope mine was made with as much care.
It was...
Because it probably makes a difference. If it's 0.5,
yeah,
it's not going to taste as good.
It's not going to taste as good. It's not going to taste the same. So here we go for the first...
I have a spoon. Do you want to... Should we stir it just to be fair?
Did you bring your cat and cloud cupping spoon?
Yeah, we can use it as a spoon.
Oh,
here, let me get it.
There's a deeper context here. Mike insists on drinking all his coffee with this cat and cloud cupping spoon that he got. Now, in his defense, he was very gracious and selfless in that he got me one too. So thank you for that, Mike. But no, I don't need
drink
mine
all
stirred.
my coffee, but I keep it with me because it's
you never know when you're going to have to start cupping.
Look, right now.
All right.
Well, I'm just stirring it because it should be stirred.
It should be stirred.
Even though it might not need to be stirred.
It might not need it. Okay, here we go.
You going to try it?
It's very hot.
Oh, good. What'd you do for the water?
Oh, third wave water.
Third wave?
Yeah, third wave water made in a 1.7 liter Bonavita electric kettle.
Good job. That's because we believe when you have a good cup of coffee in the morning, it just can set the day right.
Yeah.
It's more than just a caffeine delivery system.
Yeah.
It is an energizing experience that if you tie that with a ceremony of sorts,
So good.
it just sets
keep
you
going.
off.
Keep going. I was ad-libbing. I was giving you
I thought I paused
some
too long,
feedback.
and I thought, oh, here he comes. He's going to start talking. So I just remained silent.
No. I was just giving you some feedback as a listener that I wanted you to know that I am both listening and engaged in what you're saying.
So you've had this before, and
I've had this.
You're waiting for my reaction, as all good friends should.
Yes, I'm waiting for the Mayan
Here,
reaction.
I've had this. You try it.
This
Seems to be a theme here.
It reminds me of
pattern.
the Geico commercial. Remember with the raccoons?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
this is disgusting. You got to try this.
No, seriously.
No, why? If it's disgusting, why would I want to try it? Well, I don't know if the bulletproof coffee was disgusting. I wouldn't say that.
I didn't care for the texture. Yeah, it's definitely not disgusting. And maybe your first taste of it, like sometimes with any new foods or drinks, is you're like, oh, what is this?
Yes.
You might even grow to like it over time. I don't know. I just don't like diluting good coffee with it. Sudden. We're talking about Sudden.
Let's talk about Sudden. Let's switch from bulletproof to Sudden coffee here.
Equally delicious with milk. It'd be interesting to put a little cream or milk in it. See how it does.
We can do that. Mikey, we can do that.
Hey?
I did that also with my first cup.
All right. So do you want my impressions? Do you want me to tell you?
No,
what
I don't
I'm
want you to
tasting?
do any impressions. I want you to tell me what you think of the coffee.
So I was just sitting there.
Everybody's a
minding my
comedian.
own business.
When blam, out of nowhere.
Okay, so I've had instant coffee. I used to have a coworker that loved instant coffee. I think it was like the Nestle scoop it in. She used to love making it. Thought it was the most amazing thing in the world that she had to serve it to everybody else.
Yeah.
So I had it pretty
That's
familiar
good.
with
Now,
it.
that's different because you have instant coffee and then you have like the French vanilla instant latte as well.
There you go, yeah.
And you know
This
what?
was straight.
If we were going to change this up, we did it this way. I was going to serve you instant medaglia de oro espresso coffee and Sudden and see if you could tell the difference. I was going to taste test you.
I gotcha.
I was going to taste test you. But then you said, let's do it downstairs. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. Let's do it downstairs.
No, this is good. This is good information for all you viewers and listeners. So my first impression of Sudden, it is not a third wave cup of coffee.
What?
I'm not getting
Blueberries to the face?
Yeah, I'm not really getting much.
Are you getting a lemon zinger?
in the flavor world? I'm thinking of the famous wheel that many would look at.
The flavor wheel?
I can't think of any.
Did the dart not even hit the target there?
Let me try again.
Careful. Do you want to at least couch it by saying, Jordan, thank you for the coffee.
already
This
did.
is by no means a reflection of how we feel about you. This is purely Sudden.
Absolutely. Thanks for clarifying,
Yeah,
qualifying.
Because it comes up when you start laying into people, it suddenly feels like a personal attack.
No pun intended. No, we're going to let it cool, though, because sometimes flavors come out as it cools.
Yeah.
So we're going to,
Absolutely. We're
my
gonna
first
give it-
assessment, though,
we're
is
gonna give it
I
the
didn't
whole- the
get,
whole thing.
there was no wow. There was no, that's flavorful. That's good. Now, it's decent on the scale. I've had worse. I've had coffee that tastes, that promotes itself as fresh coffee. Go home, grind it yourself, and have an experience that is worse than this. Now, we must keep in mind that it has a purpose, right? It's meant to be portable. It's meant to be instant. So I think all things considered, really comparing it to, a fresh roasted, fresh ground coffee is not fair. It's not the same class.
Yeah.
So even though I think some of the marketing claims, they're pushing it in that direction.
I think they are. Well, I think we compare it to other products that it should be
Other
compared to.
instant
but then,
coffee.
Then secondly, we take their marketing claims and hold them to them.
So
Like cold pressed espresso.
yeah.
What the heck is cold pressed espresso? Mm-hmm. If it's espresso, that means it was made a certain way.
No, it's an assembly of people with AeroPresses.
So now if it's
With cold filtered
if it's
water.
cold brew, it's a good cold brew. But cold filtered espresso,
Yeah, and it's filtered.
So anyhow, back to Sudden.
So on apples to apples scale against other instant coffee, I think it's probably the best I've ever had. It's probably the best instant coffee I've ever had. It does have a little better taste to it. It's not bitter. It's not leaving an aftertaste. So far, I haven't found any undissolved particles. Maybe at the bottom of the cup, we'll see.
It's not unpleasant.
So I could see people liking this. I could see this would hold up really well to flavored creamer, I think. If you wanted to throw some flavored creamer in there, I think people that like that could drink this. And it was sudden. It happened pretty quick. We just surprised it with some hot water. It'd be interesting tried cold. Initially I wouldn't be.
I think that's what Jordan recommends. He said, let's try this cold.
We should, because I wouldn't be drawn to it cold. Usually when I have a hot cup, like our King cup, I like, ooh, this will taste good cold. I just know it. Like, Ngozi Roasters provided us some beans recently that I had that same thought. It's going to be excellent cold. So I don't know. So that's my thought. What was it? Do you remember the price? We got any real information for the folks?
Do we have any good information or beyond just our opinion?
No, but you will momentarily. I want to say between $20 and $30 a month, depending on how many capsules you need. Now it comes in this cool little bag.
That it does.
And it's got these capsules are cool. I think there is this. I mean, just throwing this in your bag and having this ready to go when you need a cup of joe.
They now have, they're sold out for the 1 cup custom orders. It was $4.
Oh, so now they did add an option since I last viewed
Last look, well, they're sold out. So,
well, good.
So no.
So I still couldn't get it.
So no, you couldn't. So it comes with 8.
Okay.
And that is $19 a month.
Okay, that's what I thought. Right around $20. So as it cools a little bit, it is a little better.
A delicious coffee every quarter. So this coffee was the 4 coffee, F-O-R-E, and they included a little golf ball keychain.
So they tell you what coffee they used?
No, they name it. Kind of like we name our category Saguaro or King Cup.
Sure.
They didn't.
But they don't tell you anything about where the coffee came from.
Did
you see anything?
I didn't see anything like that
in the packaging. Because we do have categories, but then in addition to that, we also make mention of
cards and tell you a little
here's
bit
where it comes from.
Yeah.
Nothing quite like that.
No.
So I wonder if it's single origin or a blend. I suppose.
I don't know.
I suppose it's a blend. Maybe they're starting off trying to just get their. I could see them having other capsules. You know what I mean? Single origin versions, decaf versions.
Different colored capsules, like this one is the red. They could have different colors, red, blue, green, orange, yellow, purple.
Is that ever, just thinking about that, decaf version, is there such thing as instant decaf?
There's got to be.
And why would you need it? Because usually instant is like, I need a pick-me-up, and I don't have time to go get a cup of coffee, so I have this little capsule. But it's like, I do have those moments where you're like, man, I really need a decaf cup of coffee right now. Right this moment. Look, good thing I got this capsule of decaf coffee. I need this. You know what I mean? Like, do people have that feeling with decaf?
No, they don't.
Anyway.
No.
Man, I could really go for a cup of decaf right now.
I could really go with the D-cups right now. Good job, Mikey. Way to just ruin the whole episode.
Well, I don't even know why you were turning bright red. Now I do.
So, back to coffee.
I've never left coffee.
Back to coffee. I don't like instant coffee unless instant serves one purpose for me.
Sure.
As an additive to a post-workout shake.
There
You're going to throw some chocolate protein in there, a little bit of milk, a little bit of ice, and a little bit of instant coffee.
For the caffeine?
For the flavor, it gives you a little bit of a floffy. It gives you a little bit of a floffy caver. It gives you a little bit of a coffee flavor.
Man.
And yes, and after your post-workout shake, you're good to go. Sometimes you're a little tired. Sometimes you're a little exhausted. You got a meeting and you're going to boom. Now I want a little coffee shake. I want a little coffee protein shake. That's what it's going to do for me. If I don't have an espresso machine and it's fast, I'm running late for work,
you need something
my
quickly,
lunch break, whatever.
Something fast.
But I would not use it in the morning because it doesn't fit with kind of the theme that I think the ceremony of coffee is special, slow down. It's one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of the batch brew. because I'm not interested in batch brewing 5 cups of coffee. I want to make each individual one special for you. I want to custom craft something for you. So it doesn't fit that mold. It's more of the, hey, this is convenient. Let's just throw it in the coffee and throw it in the water and go.
And bam, there we go.
It's much faster. And I don't want fast for my coffee.
So
I want something slow. I want someone to sit there and hand pour everything for me.
Yeah.
I want an espresso shot pulled and then the milk steamed and then the latte art poured.
Carefully crafted right in front of you.
Yes, that's what I want.
So
that's what I want out of coffee.
I'm thinking of something. You're talking about a different style of lifestyle. A different style of lifestyle.
A different style of lifestyle?
You're talking about
Old styles.
making coffee fit your busy schedule versus making your busy schedule fit good coffee.
Yes.
And we're saying that there's value in, even though if you are busy, there's value in slowing down.
Yes.
Making a good cup of coffee, taking the time to grind.
Yes.
People are like, I ain't got time for that.
Yes.
That's the problem. That's what we're saying.
You need to make time for that.
Once you make time to do that and realize that there's more to it and there's additional benefits besides having an amazing cup, that's what we're about.
Yes.
So it's kind of two ends of the scale.
Like if I just need a quick pick-me-up and I don't have the time or whatever, I would reach for a blueberry Red Bull before I would reach for a
there's other products that you think maybe have
other products
better flavor.
Yeah. And to be real honest with you, I would probably even choose a busy. Because busy is what it is.
Busy.
It's a little tiny it's a little tiny shot
They're
of
in the
coffee
same
that you can just
category.
shoot and be done.
Yeah.
No, I can't shoot this and be done.
Well, you could.
I have to drink it. I mean, yeah, you could put just a little bit. I guess you could put the whole thing in an ounce of water. Maybe we should try that.
No, just like those hardcore guys that you watch on YouTube in the workout, they just pour the pre-workout in their mouth.
I've done that. Yeah,
You've done
with
that?
Taster's Choice in the Marine Corps, you don't have time, but you're
Switch
tired. You're out in the
water?
field. Yeah, a little bit of water.
Down it.
Pour it in your. Some guys will take the coffee and they'll put it under their eyes as well to try and blind themselves. No, they'll trying to make it very uncomfortable. You know, it's kind of to keep their eyes open and keep them doing something, keep them awake.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyhow.
Irritate themselves.
Yeah, which I mean, I irritate people just fine normally.
Yeah,
but
just have Jake around.
Some
Just have Jake
people
around.
some people feel they need more irritation than what I bring to the table.
What's it like to have Jake around? Well, have you ever put coffee grounds under your eyelids? Kind of
Instant
like that.
coffee. Instant coffee in your eyelids. Yeah. So I don't, but it does taste like instant coffee to me.
It does.
I don't know.
Doesn't escape that.
I don't know if it's any better than Taster's Choice. I'm
I
sorry.
think it's better than Nestle.
Well, I haven't had the Nestle, I don't think. The
But-
only thing that I can remember is Taster's Choice from my MREs. I can remember those. And
good.
This is what it reminds me of that.
That's high quality stuff too, right? Yeah, exactly.
Less bitter.
You've never,
I would say that it's less bitter.
it's less bitter.
I
would
it's
think
a less
so.
bitterness.
It's a little
less
smoother.
Less bite at the end. It is smoother. Yes.
But some people, I think, honestly, the people that like instant coffee, they've come to like that bite, that bitterness.
If you like instant coffee, then I think you should give Sudden a try.
Yeah.
And if you're
what you
in
think.
your journey, you're all about just getting
All about that base.
no trouble. But then again, if it comes down to Sudden Coffee or a K-Cup, which would you choose?
What do you mean?
Well, if it's just about speed.
Oh, if you have the access to both.
If you have
and they're
access
both
to
about,
hot water and Sudden, or you have access to a K-Cup
I see.
and a Keurig machine.
Yeah, I don't think there's any. This is a good, like, work on the go, camping, backup.
Okay. You can throw it in your bag. So if you camp a lot, then you would want the subscription. But if you don't, I just
There's other things out there,
like
if I'm honest.
Yeah, there's other things that I'm
perfectly
gonna
ground
do.
by Blue Bottle.
Yeah.
Ready to rock. You just need
Yeah.
hot water.
Yeah.
Yes, you need a little brewer, but they
Yeah.
even have these cool. We got to review this. Have you seen these little one-use brewers? They're paper. And they fold out into like either a triangle,
I've seen them.
and they've got the filter built in. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know. I think that
I
might
think we should try that. We should go camping together.
2 little packets. One of the Blue Bottle and one of the little brewer, and
Yeah.
we can just go sit out in your front yard.
Oh, we could do that too.